Welcome students. Our next topic is proportion. So what is proportion? When two ratios are equal and they are said to be in proportion. Okay. What does this mean? Suppose we take an example of 2 is to 10. Okay. And another example as 7 is to 35. Now if you see both the ratios, they don't seem to be equal. The number digits are different, so they don't seem to be equal. But if we solve it, 2 is to 10 would be 2 upon 10. Solving it, 2 ones are 2, 2 fives are 10, and 7 is to 35 would be 7 upon 35. 7 ones are 7, 7 fives are 35. So in both the cases, the final answer which we have got is 1 is to 5. Both the answers, the final answer which we have got is equal. So since the now we can see that since both the answers are equal, so we can say that 2 is to 10 and 7 is to 35 are equal ratios. Okay, so when two ratios are equal, they look same or they don't look same, doesn't matters. Okay, if by after solving it a bit, it is equal, the answer of both the ratios are equal, then both the ratios are said to be in proportion. Okay, so when two ratios are equal, they are in proportion. So two ratios are equal, so let the first ratio be A is to B and the second ratio be C is to D, and they are equal. अगर वो दोनों ही ratios they are equal, so they are said to be in proportion. The sign or the symbol of proportion is 4 dots. Okay, in ratio we put 2 dots, in proportion we put 2 more dots, so total 4 dots. Okay, so this is how it is written. A is to B is proportionate to C is to D. Okay, this is how we read this. A is to B is proportionate to C is to D. Now A is to B ratio को हम कैसे solve करते हैं? By writing them in fractions. So A is to B can be written as A upon B, and since both the ratios are equal, we will put an equal to sign in between, and C is to D can be written as C upon D. Now cross multiplying these both, what we'll get? A into B and C into B. Okay, if you look carefully, okay, A into D, what are A into D in this expression? What is A and D? A and D are the outermost terms. Yes, A is written in the outermost left corner, and while D is written in the outermost right corner, while C and B are written in the inner inside or inner corners. Okay, so this can also be expressed as product of extreme terms. ठीक है, extreme is the terms which are written outside, both the terms which are written outside or in the extreme corners. So product of extreme is equals to product of mean. The numbers or the terms which are written in between the extreme terms are known as mean. Okay, so product of extreme is equals to product of mean. Always keep in mind this formula is very important and will be used in all the questions, almost all the questions. Okay, and in case you are given 4 numbers and you are asked that show if the given numbers are in proportion or not, so this is the formula by which you are going to prove that the given numbers are in proportion or not. Like suppose the number is 4 comma 16 comma 2 comma 8. Okay, these are the 4 numbers and they are asking that show if the numbers are in proportion or not. जब तक वो खुद नहीं बोलेंगे कि they are in proportion, we can't put the proportionate sign in between. Okay, we can't put the proportionate sign in between. So let's see. So this is the formula which we are going to apply. First, what does it ask? It asks about product of extreme. So extreme LHS में लिखेंगे product of extreme मतलब कि जो outer most numbers हैं. So that would be 4 into 8, which is how much? 32. And RHS में क्या करेंगे? Product of mean, which is the numbers which are in between. So RHS में लिखेंगे 16 into 2, which is again 32. If the product of extreme and the product of mean are equal, if the product of extreme and product of means are equal, then we will say that yes, 4, 16, 2, 8 are in proportion. If these if the product wouldn't be same, okay, then you will say that no, they are not in proportion. Alright, now next topic is continued proportion. To for proportion you need at least 4 numbers, but sometimes 3 numbers are said to be in proportion. ठीक है, 3 numbers are only given and those 3 numbers suppose are a, b, c. So a, b, c are said to be in continued proportion. ठीक है, तब उन्हें कंटिन्यूड प्रपोर्शन में बोलेंगे. दे आर 3 numbers आर सेट टू बी इन कंटिन्यूड प्रपोर्शन व्हेन a इज टू b इज प्रपोर्शनेट टू b इज टू c. व्हाट डू वी डू, क्योंकि हमें तो 4 इस फॉर्मूले को अप्लाई करने के लिए हमें तो 4 numbers ही चाहिए. सो हम क्या करते हैं, हम इस मिडिल टर्म को 2 times लिख देते हैं. ठीक है, a, b, c. उसके बाद इसको a, b प्रपोर्शनेट टू b, सॉरी a इज टू b इज प्रपोर्शनेट टू b इज टू c कर देते हैं. So this is when the middle term is being repeated or is repeated 2 times, that is continued proportion. So a is to b is proportionate to b is to c. If you see anything like this, that is continued proportion because the middle term is being repeated or continued 2 times. ठीक है, so writing it in the same way, since they are in proportion, so both the ratios should be equal. So a upon b should be equals to b upon c. Now cross multiply it. What we'll get, a into c and b into b, a into c and b into b, b into b is b square. Now to find the value of b, what we'll do, we'll take under root or square root of these 2 terms a, c. Okay, how to take square root, that we will discuss later. Okay, now what, sometimes they also ask you to find mean proportion. So this b is mean proportion. ठीक है, if they are asking you that find mean proportion of 2, 16, ठीक है, बस ये उन्होंने 2 ही नंबर्स दे रखे होंगे और बोलेंगे फाइंड द मीन प्रपोर्शन ऑफ 2, 16. सो व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, व्हेन 2 numbers आर गिवन, 1 number will be taken as a, other will be taken as c, and you will write it as it is in this formula, a into c. So under root 2 into 16. Now you will have to solve whatever is inside to get the value of mean proportion, that is b. ठीक है, so 3 things we have learnt in the here till now. What is proportion, what is the formula for proportion, what is continued proportion when 3 terms are given, middle term is repeated 2 times, and what is mean proportion. Mean proportion value is b, is always called b mean proportion, and its value is under root a and c. So this is the explanation. On the basis of these things we will continue with the question of the next exercise, which is 8.2. First question says that check whether the following numbers are in proportion or not. Again, as I told you earlier, to check that if the numbers are in proportion or not, 4 numbers are given which are 25, 10, 15, 4. To check whether these are in proportion or not, what we will do, we will find the product of extreme and product of mean separately in LHS and RHS, and if the products are same, we will say that yes, they are in proportion. If the product is not same, we will say they are not in proportion. So starting with LHS, we have to find product of extreme. Extreme means the outermost number, so product of extreme is 25 into 4, that will be 100. Then come to RHS, that would be product of mean. To find that, we will multiply 10 and 15. 10 into 15 is 150. Now see, the product is 100 and 150. Since the product is not same, so we will write LHS is not equals to RHS. So they, or you can write all the 4 numbers 25, 10, 15, 4 are not in proportion. Okay, moving to the next part of the same question. Next part is 3, 9, 27. Now see, they have given you only what? 3 numbers. What did I tell you, that if 3 numbers are given and they are asking you to find the proportion, so what we will do, we will repeat or write the middle term 2 times to make the numbers 4. Okay, so 3, 9, 9, 27. Now we have got what? 4 numbers. 3 numbers दिए हुए थे, continued proportion लगा के हमने इस बीच वाले term को 2 times लिखा है. ठीक है, now we have got 4 numbers, and to find whether they are in proportion or not, we will find the product of extreme in LHS. So product of extreme will be 3 into 27. 3 into 27 is 81, and product of mean is will be found in RHS. Product of mean would be 9 into 9. So 9 into 9 is how much? 9 into 9 is 81. So 81 we have got in LHS also, 81 we have got in RHS also. So we'll write, since product of extreme is equals to product of mean, therefore they are in proportion. Or you can also write, since LHS is equals to RHS, so they are in proportion. Next question is, find the value of x. See, we now the numbers they have given, they have already put this proportion sign. When they in the question they have already used the proportion sign, then we can say that, oh, both the ratios are equal. Okay? In the previous question they never used any ratio proportion sign, they used comma, so we couldn't say that they are in proportion. But in this question they have already used the proportional sign, so we will say that they are in proportion. So 14 is to 35 proportionate to 18 is to x. We have to find the value of x. So since they are in proportion already, we can apply this formula, product of extreme is equals to product of mean. Okay, we will apply the formula. So what we will do, we will multiply the extreme terms, which is 14 multiplied by x is equals to 35 into 18. So 18 into 35 I have written. Okay, now to find the